Not all that glitters is gold. Unmasking the dangerous illusions of our digital age. Written by Koandis Lewise. Introduction: The seductive power of shine. Picture this. You're walking through a bustling marketplace. Everywhere you look, vendors are calling out, their stalls gleaming with polished treasures that catch the sunlight. Your eyes are drawn to the brightest, most dazzling displays. But here's the question that could change your life. What if the most brilliant shine is hiding the greatest deception? Welcome to our modern world, where the ancient wisdom, not all that glitters is gold, has never been more relevant, more urgent, or more life-changing to understand. We live in an era where appearance has become our reality, where the shimmer of surface-level beauty has replaced the substance of genuine worth. Every single day, you're bombarded with images, messages, and experiences designed to captivate your attention through their dazzling exterior. But beneath that gleaming surface lies a truth that most people never discover until it's too late. This audiobook isn't just another collection of wise sayings. It's your survival guide in a world that profits from your inability to distinguish between genuine gold and fool's gold. Because the cost of this confusion isn't just disappointment. It's the destruction of dreams, the corruption of values, and the loss of authentic happiness. Chapter 1. The Golden Trap of Modern Society. We are living in the age of the Great Deception. Never before in human history have we been so surrounded by things that appear magnificent while being utterly hollow at their core. Consider the luxury car commercial that promises status and success. The gleaming metal, the sophisticated interior, the beautiful people driving through scenic landscapes. But what they don't show you is the crushing debt. The stress of maintaining an image. The emptiness that comes when material possessions fail to fill the void in your soul. This isn't about condemning success or beauty. This is about understanding the difference between authentic value and manufactured allure. The problem runs deeper than individual choices. Our entire society has been restructured around the worship of shine. We celebrate the loudest voices rather than the wisest words. We follow the most glamorous influencers rather than the most genuine mentors. We chase the flashiest opportunities rather than the most meaningful paths. Real gold doesn't need to scream for attention. It doesn't require constant validation or endless promotion. Authentic value speaks for itself through results, through character, through the test of time. But fake gold, it must constantly glitter, constantly demand your attention, constantly promise you something it cannot deliver. And the moment you stop feeding it with your attention, your money, your energy, it loses its power over you. Chapter 2. The Social Media Mirage. If you want to see the perfect example of not all that glitters is gold, look no further than your smartphone screen. Social media platforms have become the world's largest museum of beautiful lies. Every post is curated. Every image is filtered. Every story is edited to present the most dazzling version of reality possible. You scroll through endless streams of perfect vacations, perfect relationships, perfect careers, perfect lives. And slowly, insidiously, you begin to believe that everyone else has discovered some secret to happiness that you're missing. But here's what they don't show you. The anxiety behind the perfect selfie, the debt behind the luxury lifestyle, the loneliness behind the crowded party photos, the emptiness behind the constant need for validation. This doesn't mean everything on social media is false. There are genuine connections, real inspiration, and authentic stories being shared every day. The key is developing the wisdom to distinguish between what's real and what's performance. Real success doesn't need a highlight reel. Genuine happiness doesn't require constant documentation. Authentic relationships don't need public validation. The most successful people you'll ever meet often have the most ordinary social media presence. They're too busy building real value to spend their time manufacturing digital gold. Chapter 3. The Art of Vigilant Living. Vigilance isn't paranoia. It's not about living in fear or suspicion of everything around you. Vigilance is the art of conscious observation, of looking beyond the surface to understand what lies beneath. When someone or something seems too good to be true, your first instinct should be curiosity, not skepticism. Ask questions, dig deeper, look for substance behind the style. Here's a practical approach. When encountered with something that glitters, ask yourself these questions. What is this promising me? What does it want from me in return? Who benefits if I believe this? What evidence supports these claims? What would happen if I walked away right now? The most dangerous deceptions are the ones that contain just enough truth to seem credible. They're like fool's gold mixed with tiny flakes of the real thing. Your job isn't to become cynical, but to become discerning. True vigilance means maintaining an open heart while developing a sharp mind. It means being willing to believe in genuine beauty while refusing to be fooled by cheap imitations. Chapter 4. Finding truth in a world of facades. So how do you find real gold in a world full of glittering fakes? First, understand that authentic value rarely advertises itself. Real gold is confident in its worth. It doesn't need flashy presentations or urgent deadlines or fear-based marketing. Look for consistency over time. Genuine value remains stable while fake value fluctuates wildly. Watch what happens when the spotlight is turned off. When the cameras stop rolling, when the crowd goes home. Pay attention to results, not just promises. Anyone can create a dazzling presentation, but only authentic value can deliver consistent, measurable results over time. Listen to what people do, not just what they say. Actions reveal character in ways that words never can. The person who quietly helps others without seeking recognition is worth more than the person who loudly proclaims their generosity. Trust your intuition, but verify with your intelligence. If something feels off, investigate. If something seems too perfect, look for the imperfections that prove its humanity. Remember that real gold is rare. If everyone has it, if it's everywhere, if it's being given away for free, it's probably not as valuable as it appears. Conclusion. Your shield against deception. You now possess something more valuable than gold itself, the wisdom to recognize it. In a world that profits from your confusion, your ability to distinguish between authentic value and manufactured shine becomes your greatest asset. It protects your time, your money, your energy, and most importantly, your dreams. The next time you encounter something that glitters brilliantly, pause. Breathe. Remember what you've learned. Ask yourself not whether it shines, but whether it's solid. True gold doesn't fear the test of time, the pressure of scrutiny, or the heat of challenge. It emerges stronger, purer, more valuable than before. You have the power to choose authenticity over appearance, substance over shine, truth over deception. Use this power wisely, and you'll discover that the real treasures in life are often found not in the most dazzling displays, but in the quiet corners where genuine value patiently waits to be discovered. The choice is yours. Will you chase the glitter, or will you seek the gold?